Hello friends, Miss Brown here. My friends, hello, it's Miss Brown here. Hello friends, and Miss Brown here. You are in for a treat. I'm so excited. It looks like we are ready to go. Which book will Miss Brown read? Miss Brown read, Miss Brown read. Which book will Miss Brown read? I wonder which book. Which book will Miss Brown read? Miss Brown read, Miss Brown read. Which book will Miss Brown read? I wonder what's the book? Hello, friends! Miss Brown here, and you are here for story time with Miss Brown. You are in the right place where you are going to hear a new story from my library. Are you so excited? I sure hope so. I found the most perfect book for you today. But before we get started, I have to make sure that you turn on those listening ears. And how do we turn them on? Yeah, we turn them. I have the book in this hand, so I have to turn on both ears with one hand today. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the book. You ready? Okay, friends, so this book looks a little strange today. I just see the hardcover. I don't see any wonderful pictures or anything, right? So this is considered a hardcover book. Typically for hardcover books, they have a sleeve on them. Well, Miss Brown can't seem to find the sleeve of this book, but don't you worry. The story inside is still intact. We have a little clue right here, though, about what this book may be called or what this book may be about. And this is a hot, what is this? Muffin. I love muffins. So I think that there's going to be a muffin featured in this book. Let's see. Even though there's no title on this page, right, on our hardcover, if we open up our book, and also on our spine, but if we open up our book, this is what our cover would most likely look like. And on our cover, it looks like we have an animal. What animal is that? It is a moose. So here's our title. If you give a moose a muffin. If you give a moose a muffin. And it's by Laura Joff Numeroff. Shall we get started, my friends? Okay, let's go. If you give a moose a muffin. I'm so happy that information was still in the book for us, so we know who the author was, right? If you give a moose a muffin, what's gonna happen? He'll want some jam to go with it. Of course, you have to have jam that goes with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another, and another, and another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. Oh my goodness. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask for needle and thread. I wonder what he's going to do with that. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. Oh my goodness. So what do you think is going to happen next? So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. Oh, how fun. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. He'll need some cardboard and paints. Of course he will. What a fun day so far, right? Then he'll ask you to make the scenery. Ooh. Fun, right? When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. What do you think he's going to ask for in order to cover up his antlers? You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. Ah, that should do the trick. I guess we'll see. When he sees the sheet, he'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on and shout, "Boo!" It'll scare him so much, he'll knock over the paints. So he scared himself. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. Well, at least he's helping clean it up, right? That's nice. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Love blackberries. They're delicious. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. Now, what do you think is going to happen next? And chances are, if you give him the jam, what's going to happen? He'll want a muffin to go with it. The end. Wow, friends, what a fun book. If you give a moose a muffin. I like this book because there's a word very important for this story, and the word is if. So in this book, it starts off with, if you give a moose a muffin. The little boy is going through scenarios in his head of what would happen if he gave a moose a muffin. He's not saying he actually gave the moose a muffin. What he's saying is, I'm going to imagine and I'm going to take a guess. And I'm going to take a guess to think about, if I gave a moose a muffin, what would the result be? So he used his imagination to think of this wonderful plan of if he gave a moose a muffin, all of these things would happen as a result of him just giving the moose a muffin. And basically the result is that once you give the moose one thing, the moose would end up wanting more and more and more and more and more things and end up making a mess and all of those things, right? So based on his scenario, based on his imagination, if you ever saw a moose, would you give a moose a muffin? So now, friends, I have a fun assignment for you to do with your grown-up. I want you to think about and use your imagination with your very own if story. If you were to give a moose a muffin, how would your story end? Would it be the same or similar to the boy in this story? Or would your story be different? I want you to use your imagination as if there's a moose right outside your window. And if there was a moose right outside your window and you just had some freshly baked muffins, would you give a moose a muffin? And if you would, what would happen next? Tell your grown-up. Okay, friends, I had the most wonderful time with you. Until next time, have the best day ever. Miss Brown over and out. Goodbye, friends.